Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. I hope you're all having a lovely day or evening, depending on what time you are watching this live stream. Thank you as always if you are joining me live. If you are not able to join me live and you're watching the replay, don't forget, leave a comment, let me know what you make of all of today's topics that we bring up. As we're on that note, what we will speak about in this one is Sergio Ramos, what he's had to say on the Mo Salah incident, and he has been even more of an idiot. I'm going to use that word. I won't go any stronger than that because of some of the younger audience on here, but I'm pretty sure you know where my head is at with that one. Then Sadio Mane rumours, we will discuss that as well. Chelsea's so-called bid for Alisson, we'll bring that one up. I want to talk a little bit more about Karius because in yesterday's stream, a few people have commented on that stream saying about, I don't know whether they was aiming at my remarks or what other people were saying. When I did that stream yesterday, it had only just broke about the head scans and stuff like that. So now that I've got a bit more information, I will talk about Karius. So we will bring that up as well. Yeah, I think we'll go with that for today, and then I'll get to the comments as always and speak to you guys in the live stream because that's what I like to do mostly. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Right, let's start with Sadio Mane, those rumours. Firstly, everyone was going nuts about this, saying Mane to Real Madrid, we cannot afford for that to happen, surely. Let me start by saying Mane is not going anywhere, okay? Let me just get this here. Firstly, David Maddock did tweet out saying one word from @LFC to describe suggestions that Sadio Mane is off to Real Madrid. Nonsense. He also goes on to say about Mane has 3 years left on his contract and there is no single circumstances where he will be allowed to leave, right? That was from Dave Maddock. I was saying this before I'd even seen that tweet. I was saying to everyone that was saying to me about it, what do you reckon? I was saying, look, Mane looks happy. If you're looking at body language of players, he looks happy at the club. Naby Keita's coming in as well. Things look good at Liverpool at the moment. I haven't seen anything about Mane leaving up until this point. The wording was about, apparently there was a verbal agreement between Mane saying to Zidane that he would be joining Real Madrid. So then it went on to say that now that the manager's left Real Madrid, we don't know where that is at. So straight away, when you guys were sending me this, I was like, look, if that doesn't stand out to you, that this is just a load of rubbish anyway, then I don't know what is. But I know that a lot of you got panicked about it, but I wouldn't panic. Liverpool are looking for backups more than anything for those front three. If we were seeing, you know, any more murmurs to do with Mane maybe leaving, if we saw any, like I always say, quotations, speech marks from Mane, from an agent, from anyone suggesting that there was anything more to this, then I would have said, okay guys, look, I really don't know, but I'm pretty confident that this is all absolute rubbish. I really am, okay? Mane's not going anywhere. He's a Liverpool player. He's still got 3 years on his contract. There's no way Liverpool are going to be selling Sadio Mane, especially not to them idiots, all right? That's what I overall look at it. Hero says, hey Daz, in the kitchen LFC. Hello, my friend. Yes, I have got a kitchen in the background. This is where my desk is. But a few people ask me, what's with the kitchen? It's where I cook up all the good stuff. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I've got for you guys. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm sitting down, okay? Right, anyway, so hopefully by now, not just with myself, but with everything else that you're seeing online, do you feel a little bit more confident that Mane's not going to go anywhere? I know why people are worried about Mane leaving, because what it is with Liverpool's net spend. I believe a lot of you guys are seeing the likes of Fekir being linked, Fabinho coming in. We could sign a top quality goalkeeper or whatever in this window. People are saying there's no way Liverpool and FSG are going to spend big this summer without actually selling some of our best players as well, because that has been kind of how it's gone over recent years. And I agree with you. But I've got a good feeling about this window, guys. I really don't feel like one of our best players is going to up and leave us. There's nothing to suggest that. Anyway, first we saw Salah linked with Real, and then now they're trying to pick at Mane. Then they're going to pick at someone else. It's silly season. There's nothing to it, okay? But let me know what you guys make of it. Let me know whether any of you guys I worried about it. Reese says, thank you for the updates. Loving the videos. Thank you very much, Reese. You're very welcome. Like I say, I'll try my best to keep you guys updated. I try to break down the rubbish. I was speaking on a podcast last night about the in the knows and stuff on Twitter. They are the worst enemies. They are the people that put out this stuff. And then, it's down to people like myself and others to try and reassure you that stuff like this Mane moving to Real Madrid doesn't look like it's got anything in it. But then, on the same time, we're hoping that we do have good stuff to be able to say to you, like how's Fekir doing or other stuff. But again, I will reassure, or I would like to say to you guys, I don't have any sources. I'm not anyone. I'm not an in and know. I am a Liverpool supporter. But yeah, with Mane stuff, I'm confident that Mane's not going anywhere, all right, from what we can see, but I can only see what you see, if that makes sense. Well, actually, I could probably see less than you guys because I actually do need to wear glasses. I should wear them a lot more, but I don't like what I look like with my glasses on. I look a little bit funny. Yeah. I only need them to really read. But yeah, actually, I'm reading, so I should wear them. Yeah, my missus will tell me off if she knew. Anyway, moving on. So, this Sergio Ramos stuff kind of goes hands in hand with Karius. So, let me just do my little bit about Karius, because I don't want to keep talking about Karius, because I feel like I did say on my stream yesterday, this Karius stuff will be a massive talking point. And I feel like so many people are falling out about this. And I don't think people should be falling out, okay? So many people have really strong opinions over this. I don't have a strong opinion over this, okay? There's a very fine line, I feel, at the moment between saying that Karius isn't good enough to be Liverpool's #1 goalkeeper and between, someone saying that people should back Karius. And I feel that there's a lot of people out there saying that if at the moment you dare say that Karius is not good to be Liverpool's #1 goalkeeper, there's a lot of people saying, oh, you shouldn't be saying that because what about your Neville clone? He was concussed and all that, So it's very difficult at the moment. After all this that come out yesterday, I told you, I did the stream, literally my live stream went live just after we first found out about this. And when I was talking about the timing, I meant in the fact of, are they now just releasing this because of all this transfer stuff? Does this mean now that we're not going to sign a top goalkeeper? Will we stick with Karius? That's what I meant by it all. But if I'm going to say something here, I feel for Karius. I do feel for him. If he was concussed, which they are saying he is, so I'm not going to argue that. He had concussion in that game. The overall thing that we should all agree on is Ramos is an absolute idiot. Like I say, I will only use that word because of the young children that could be in the background while you guys are watching it or whatever. But yes, I will leave it to you guys to change the word in your head. But yes, we all agree that Ramos shouldn't have done what he did. I feel for Karius, yes. A concussion could have caused him to make them mistakes. All right. The one thing that I will say is, for me personally, and I know it's true for a lot of other people as well, there was question marks over is Karius good enough for Liverpool. I also believe that if Karius was good enough for Liverpool and there wasn't question marks over him leading up to the Champions League final and that incident happened, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. There wouldn't be these arguments, would there? If you had a world-class keeper in goal and they had a funny few moments, you would go, blatantly, that is why it happened. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to see anyone question me over, not feeling sorry for Karius, because I do. As a human being, I really do feel sorry for him. This was massive for him. It's a Champions League final. I really do feel sorry for him as a human. But you can't blame me for now saying, and it's not just based on a Champions League final, you can't blame me for saying about the goalkeeper situation and saying that in this transfer window we need to go out and get a top quality goalkeeper. This concussion stuff never changed any of that for me, and I think people are taking what I'm saying wrong with that. Yes, there's people out there that are being abusive over this. I'm not one of them people, okay? So I needed to get that point out there on this video. I feel sorry for the lad. And concussion is very serious. And I think in sports, it should be taken very serious. And I think there's more that should have been happened. My remarks saying that if Karius knew about it, he should have come off. Yeah, maybe I was too quick because I was reacting too fast to say that. Because with concussion, you might not know. And it is a big occasion. Maybe he just went on. But at the same time, you know, I'm still raw. I'm still upset about losing a Champions League final. So just bear that one in mind. All right. But yes, before the Champions League final, I still was saying I think Klopp will stick with Karius next year. But if there's a world-class goalkeeper out there that we could sign, I think we should. I haven't changed my opinion on that. And just because this stuff has come out with a concussion, I will not change my opinion on it. But I do feel sorry for him as a person. And if he was concussed, then it is sad for Karius. It really is. And yes, it could have changed the way he played that game. It could have. I agree with that, okay? That is all I'm going to say on Karius from now on, because I'm not going to get in this argument that I'm seeing online that people are having, because I think it's ridiculous. I think the overall thing to say is Ramos shouldn't have done what he did. And speaking of that, Ramos has spoken. Let me get this up, guys. Some of you would have already have seen this. A lot of people are cutting it short, but let me give you the whole thing. So speaking to reporters on his international duty with Spain, he says, bloody hell, they've given this a lot of attention, the Salah thing. I didn't want to speak because everything is magnified. I see they play well. He grabs my arm first and I fell to the other side. The injury happened to the other arm. And they said I gave him a judo hold. You did. Anyway, carrying on. After the goalkeeper Karius said that I dazed him with a clash with me, I am only missing Roberto Firmino saying that he got a cold because a drop of my sweat. That is bloody cocky. It's too much. He says, I spoke with Salah through messages. He was quite good. He added, he could have played if he got an injection for the second half. I've done it sometimes, but when Sergio Ramos does something like this, it sticks a little bit more. I don't know if it's because you're at Real Madrid for so long and win for so long that people look at it a different way. No, it ended there, guys. But I want to say there, no, it's not that people look at it a different way at all. You purposely did grab him in a form of martial arts hold. That is a hold that is purposely with intent on bringing a player down. The technique that is used there, guys, if you speak to anyone that has done any form of self-defense or martial arts, there is a technique that is used in that. So what if it's the other arm that you had? There's intent to bring that player down. And he's done it more than once. So for me, I don't care what he says with that. That's absolutely rubbish. And he's very cocky and arrogant with this. He obviously doesn't care about being public enemy number one, like people are calling him with Liverpool fans. You know, the cocky thing about, what was it about the Firmino? He's waiting for Firmino, to say, well, here it is, clash. Only missing Roberto Firmino saying that he got a cold because of a drop of my sweat. You know, if Firmino was close enough to you, I'm pretty sure that he would have caught a bit more than a cold from your sweat, because you are a disgrace of a human being. I hate it. I say from time and time again that we need to look at these players as human beings, but when there's not even an apology, he hasn't even recognised what he's done. You know, it's disgraceful, guys. It really is. I'm not going to sit here and call him all the names under the sun, because I don't need to. You guys know as well as I do that what he's done is wrong. He shouldn't have done it. And I expected more from him. I expected more. As a professional football player in the limelight, he should have apologised. He shouldn't be being cocky with what he's done. You know, calling it a clash with a goalkeeper when you clearly see how he threw his arm out. It's not good at all. It's not good in any way, shape or form. Where was we? What was the other bit? There was something else here that I wanted to say about. Just say, look, throwing in there about Madrid constantly winning. It's as if he wants people to feel sorry for him. Also saying about Salah could have carried on playing if he took an injection. Silly things, guys. Silly things. So, yeah, there's not much more that I really need to say on it. All I'm going to say is I think it's an absolute disgrace that there's no form of an apology that I can see there. I don't get it. I really don't get it. He could have done the right thing and come out and said, look, I'm sorry if anyone feels that it was on purpose. It wasn't anything along them lines. It could have been better, but it wasn't. Lubeck, we need to move on, please. I will talk about what I want to talk about. I need to talk about it. You know, this is what I chose to talk about on this video. I will talk about it. Right. Anyway, moving on, because I was about done to talk about it. Where was we? I was going to say that Build apparently as well retracted their rating for Karius. Apparently, I didn't know this, but they retracted. They gave him a 6, which is they rate players 1 to 6 for their ratings of players. In that game, they rated him a 6, which is the worst, apparently. They've retracted that. So that's interesting that they've done that as well. Worthless Tuber, hello, I'm back. Welcome back, my friend. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the stream, guys. Mane's not going anywhere, says Larry. Exactly. Right. What else was I going to say? Yeah, the Chelsea bid, guys. I was going to talk about this. Chelsea bid for Alisson. A lot of you messaged me saying, are we going to lose out on Alisson now because Chelsea have bid for him? There was something that come out as well, which apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently someone put this to the Chelsea goalkeeper, Courtois, and he was a little bit shocked about this because apparently he's still planning to sign a contract at Chelsea. So we need to maybe take everything with a pinch of salt about Chelsea. And so I don't know. This is all up in the air with the goalkeepers at the moment, isn't it? For me, I feel like are Liverpool definitely going after a #1 goalkeeper now? I don't know. Like I said, with all this with Karius, I'm not too sure. Was Alisson ever going to be a top target for Liverpool? Would Liverpool be willing to spend so much? We don't know at the moment. But a lot of you guys sent me a message today saying, oh, Chelsea bid for Alisson. Does that mean that Liverpool are going to miss out on him? I don't know whether Liverpool had bid yet for Alisson. We don't know as it stands, do we? But just something to bear in mind that I did see something somewhere saying that Courtois, you know, apparently when it was said to him about it, was a little bit shocked by that. So if he's planning on staying at Chelsea, then maybe that's good news for Liverpool that Chelsea may not be bidding for Alisson. If their #1 keeper's not going anywhere, why would they bid that much for Alisson? I don't know, guys. Right. Yeah, loads of people asking me again today, is there anything new on Fekir? No, someone did send me something saying that apparently Leah Quip said that it was agreed. All I could see from Leah Quip, guys, is that they are saying that the talks are progressing slowly. Of course they are. We know that by now. The talks are progressing very, very slowly. All right. But yeah, I didn't see anywhere on the Leah Quip that anything's been agreed. There's nothing been agreed as far as we know. All right. With any of that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to bring up. No, the Roma stuff. Let's talk about Roma quickly because Roma have been fined and banned from selling tickets to their own fans for their next away game in UEFA competition following crowd disturbances in their semi-final at Anfield, including an attack which left a 53-year-old Liverpool fan in a critical condition. Roma received a 43,600 fine from UEFA and were given a 2-match ban on selling away tickets, with the second deferred under a probationary period of 2 years. Where was it? I'm trying to... I've got this here at the moment, guys. I believe they're just chatting rubbish after that. That was the article that I had there anyway with the details of it. But I believe Man City fans and other fans are kicking off saying that this is a disgrace. Liverpool got away with the bus and that. Anyone that is trying to suggest that a bus and a human life is comparable in any way, shape or form is ridiculous. Okay? You know what happened with Sean Cox. A bus, I don't care about a bus. Okay, it's ridiculous that their fans kicking off like that. I see it going on online. What do you guys make of all that? It's not. I don't think any amount of money. I don't think any fine will make Sean Cox's family or Sean Cox or anyone feel better in that sense. But let me know what you lot make of it, okay? Wayne says, what's up with Buvac? I haven't seen anything up until I did this live stream, my friend, but I will be keeping an eye out on that, because obviously it's a big topic that we need to find out what's going on with that. But as it stands at the moment, we don't know, mate. If you guys got any questions or whatever, feel free now. Obviously, I will go to a live stream to chat and we'll talk as well. Watching a bit behind, enjoying the stream, future Daz. Okay, mate, past UK radar. That's cool. Michael says, it turns out that Karius suffered a concussion and seemingly LFC wants penos. Yeah, you know, newspapers saying that Liverpool fans are screaming out for a replay. What a joke that is. No Liverpool fans. Have any of you guys, tell me, have any of you guys in the live stream now, or if you're watching this back, screamed out for a replay? It's not boxing. It's not anything like that. It's not going to happen. There's not going to be a rematch. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Madness. Absolute madness. Joel says, what's with the Ramos? I've already just done it, Joel. I'm not going to keep going over it, mate. If you want to scroll back, you'll be able to hear what I said, but yeah, I had to say it because I had to update people. But like I said, I had to put my point out with Karius Snap today, and I did do it. It's very touchy with people at the moment. You guys even saw that people are saying let's move on and that in this live stream. It is very touchy, so I won't be bringing it back up after this. But I had my say, and that's it from now on. That's why I said I had to do it, because I will do what I've got to do on my channel. But I won't be bringing it up in the future. So if you want to know what I said, mate, just pull the little bar back, okay? O-Dog says, would you accept Bale swap for Mane? No, I wouldn't. I'd rather keep Mane, of course. Yeah, Mane's quality. I think Mane's going to have a really good season next year. Don't see a swap or anything for anyone. I wouldn't swap Bale. I honestly wouldn't. Bale's a good player, but Mane's a quality player, and he's a Liverpool player. Is the Oblak bid fake, says Sam King? Yeah, there's no evidence to it, is there, mate? People that keep sending me this stuff about Oblak bids and stuff like that, I keep saying we need to see some evidence about Oblak at the moment. There's no evidence there. It's nice. I'm hoping the same as you guys that there's some truth in it, but I haven't seen any evidence yet. We need to get Fekir, says Larry. Yes, we do, mate. Fekir coming. Got to be patient, lol, says Peter. Yes, we do. We have to be very patient, don't we? We've had to be very, very patient with Fekir. Has dragged. Daniel says, what sanction did Roma get? Did you just... I'm guessing by now, Daniel, that you've probably heard what I did read out. Ali says, hi to all. Welcome to the stream, Ali, mate. How are you today? Joel says, United raving with Fred. He's just crap Naby Keita. Yes. David, I saw on Facebook fans page and someone said Fekir was close to agreeing extension at Lyon. No, I don't see that. I haven't seen that personally myself, David. So I don't know who's put that or what's been said there. At the moment, it's all just rumours. I don't see an extension being signed for him at Lyon. The player himself wants to leave, in my honest opinion. But again, like I say, I'm not best friends with him on Instagram, like I keep saying, or anything. I don't know him personally. I don't know anyone close to the club. So I'm one of you guys, but I've looked into it a lot, and what I make of it all is he wants out of Lyon now. He does love the club, of course he does, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But hopefully he will be a Liverpool player come next season. Johnny, will Klopp leave Liverpool? I don't believe so, Johnny. I don't believe so. A lot of people are saying about Real Madrid want Klopp. Klopp will leave us here, go to Real Madrid. I don't believe that, guys. Do any of you believe that Klopp will end up going to Real Madrid? Karius had concussion when he joined us. Lol, says Estate. I see people putting loads of different comments and that about all this on Twitter. Like I say, I've had my say on it now. I won't say anymore. I had to say my piece. I had to finally say my piece. I had to say I do feel sorry for him. That's it. But I had to put it as it was. First time here, Daz. Live all the way from the island of Bermuda. Yaman. I love that, mate. I love that. Welcome to the stream, mate. I bet that's absolutely beautiful where you live then. I'd love to visit the Bermuda one day. Gavin says, Fabinho is what we've been needing for years. An out-and-out centre defensive midfielder. Made Bakayoko look good at Monaco. Really am excited this season. Yes, Rossi. Yes. Good to have you on a live stream today, my friend. How have you been, Rossi? I hope you're good. Jan says, what do you think about Klopp if we keep Karius as first keeper? I trust Klopp. I back Klopp. If Karius is number one goalkeeper, whoever plays next year or whatever, I always trust Klopp. You know, I think Klopp will do good by Liverpool. He got us to a Champions League final last year. I think if we've got good squad depth, I think we can go a step further. I really do. So yeah, I'm interested though. I'm intrigued to see what we do with the goalkeeper situation this window. It's a difficult one. I think Klopp's got a difficult situation on his hands there. I really do. A lot of people will look at it as quite straightforward, but someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone put it very well that for us, we don't know these players personally, but Klopp does. And I believe they said like he knows them, he knows their families and stuff. So yeah, in that sense, I guess it would be difficult, wouldn't it? But again, that's his job, isn't it, to make these big decisions. Joshua Fred to Buschester United for 60 million, not worth it in my opinion. Yeah. It is funny, isn't it, how they're now raving about him, and all of a sudden Fabinho is not good enough according to them, even though they was all going mad saying he was the best thing since sliced bread, until he's now officially a Liverpool player. Funny how things change like that, isn't it, online? Bale is an injury waiting to happen, says Peter. Yep. He's got a very poor injury record recently, hasn't he? So yeah, I think I'd skip Bale. Yeah, he's a quality player. Bale is a quality player, but I would never swap Bale for Mane, Salah, like people were saying before. No, let's keep our boys. Let's kick on next year. I like our front three. I'd keep all three of them. Mark says no more signings till after the World Cup. Oh, is that what you believe now, Mark? Do you believe we won't see anyone now until after the World Cup? It's all very quiet. It's all very quiet at the moment. A lot of people every day are saying, oh, do you think this is going to happen? Do you think that's going to happen? But Liverpool have been really quiet with everything. And that's good. That's how Fabinho happened. I think it's good. I like that. I liked how Fabinho was done. I do like following transfers. But at the same time, when you don't know one's coming in, it pops out of nowhere. Then brilliant. But I do need to say as well, a lot of people are saying signings will only happen before or after. But while the World Cup's on, I believe that you can still get signings at the same time. You must be able to. Richard says, are Salah and Mane both going to be Africa Cup of Nations next season? If so, definitely need another quality winger. No, I don't think it's going to work like that, mate. It's all changed, hasn't it? We've got this new... Have you seen about this new World Cup, guys? As well, we were talking about that on the podcast, the plans for it and everything. A lot of people are saying we ain't got time for that and stuff, but I don't know. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be really good to give other players some game time, some youngsters some experience as well. The Club World Cup or whatever they're going to call it, lots of money involved in it. I've brought it up on a stream before, but there's a bit more talk about it at the moment, but. Yeah, I feel anyway that we need backup for them front three. I really do. Oh, my phone's going off again. Joel, with this news with Karius, does it affect the situation in signing a new keeper? Not too sure at the moment, mate. That's why it's a big talking point. And everyone's going mental about it as well online. Would love Boateng with Verge, says Toby. Yes. It would be a good addition. It would be a quality addition. Rohit says Karius suffer concussion or not. Doesn't matter. Liverpool played the best football in the Premier and the Champions League. Yes, mate. Yes. We was very good to watch. Very good to watch. We was a quality team. Quality attractive football as well. It's what I mean. This is being blown up big time. And that's why I had my say on it then, and that will be the last thing that I say on it. A lot of people want to continue to talk about it, but I'm going to try not to get drawn back into it, guys. Africa Cup of Nations moved to the summer, I believe. It has moved, guys. It's not going to be a problem for us. Firmino will be our penalty taker, which we've been lacking. Yep, he's definitely another one that could take penalties. Ferno, no, it's... I can't pronounce that player's name, but... yeah, he's signed. He's already signed, hasn't he, Ferno? I believe he's signed. Rossi says, honestly, think we learned our lesson about transfers after last summer with Big Virgil. So I think if we are close to signing anyone, it won't come out till we want it to, mate. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. You know, like with this Fekir stuff, it got leaked somewhere down the line and it's carried on that way. But, you know, Monaco was very good. They never leaked anything. Liverpool didn't leak anything. So no one knew about Fabinho. And hopefully that's the way business is kind of done from now on. I'd like to see it continue that way. Seems Fekir saga will end only after the World Cup. Yes. Wayne says, nope, Klopp is not going to Real Madrid. No. Not at all. I don't see it at all, guys. Joel says, look at LFC Twitter, confirm new first team coach. Does it mean Buvac has gone? I don't think so at the moment, Joel. I don't think so, but I will look into it a bit more at the moment, guys. I haven't seen anything saying Buvac has definitely gone. Okay, I haven't seen a statement saying Buvac is officially left Liverpool and not coming back. Michael says, hey LFC, came out with a statement wanting both Benzema's and one of Bale's goals, null and void, and want the results as a draw and have a shootout. Justin, am I wrong for rating Origi pace, strength and decent finisher? I don't think you're wrong, Justin. I think it's just, obviously it's just people's opinions, and opinions differ. Don't know, everyone's opinions differ and stuff. Origi showed that he had some quality to him. He had his chance to really become that main striker at Liverpool. He never took it, did he? That was a problem. At one point he was doing well and then he never took it. So I was saying that Liverpool have got kind of a plan B striker there. If he comes back and doesn't get sold or loaned out. But I know a lot of people do differ with that and say, no, he needs to be sold or no, loan him. Everyone is split with Origi, to be honest. Peter says, lol, that's made me laugh. Klopp going. Yeah. Reece says, no, he said when he joined, he don't mind this being his last manager's job. Yeah. Honestly, so many people are worried about Klopp leaving as well. I think this Mane rumours, Klopp rumours to Real Madrid, you'll see a lot of that. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Seriously. It's clickbait. It's all these people trying to scare you. There's no evidence to any of it. What we're seeing is all just, yeah, it's just that. It's scare tactics. It's not even from Real Madrid. It's just the newspapers. They know you will click on the article because you'll be like, what? Klopp's a Real Madrid? No way. So you're going to click on that. That makes them a click each time you click, doesn't it? That makes them their profit, whatever they make from it all. Thanks, man, says Johnny. You're welcome if you're saying that to me, my friend. Richard, well, what you think it is doing it? Sorry, mate, I wasn't too sure where we was at with that. Gaz Woodcock, welcome to the stream, mate. Where was you there, Gaz? Because it just jumped to me. Don't know how true it is, but I do know of FIFA Leon Bailey is pretty good. I trained him up to 86, 87 overall 2 seasons. Yeah, you've got the links there with Leon Bailey, but at the moment, I wouldn't go and get Bailey on your shirt or anything. That's the talk that me and a few people are having over Bailey. Would he become a Liverpool player? And one of my mates turned around and was like, just tell everyone, don't get Bailey on your shirt. Because, yeah, it's just rumours like a lot of stuff at the moment. You're right, Sam. Welcome to the stream, Sam McGarry, mate. Mane's better than Salah. I said it. Toby, how good would a defence with Virgil and Boateng be? It would be very strong, Toby. It would be very strong. I've got to admit, they would be a class double act, wouldn't they? Chris says, concussion story mean no bigger keeper purchase. Not too sure at the moment, Chris. Not too sure. Keith, welcome to the stream, Chris. What did Ramos say? The long and short of it is bloody hell. They've given this a lot of attention with Salah thing. The goalkeeper said that I dazed him. I am only missing Fabinho saying that he got a cold because a drop of my sweat, basically. He was quite rude about it. No apology. Absolute idiot, mate. But to anyone that's just joined, I'm sorry, but I can't keep going back over it because it's very touchy subject, all this concussion and Karius stuff. And that I had my say on it at the beginning. If you want to see what I said, I did say it, and I said that I won't keep talking about it because everyone's getting really upset about it. And it is annoying me, certain people saying things as well. It's bugging me at the same time. Sniper says, Pep Linda's just signed for Liverpool again. I guess Buvac is finished for good. I don't think Linda's coming to Liverpool means that Buvac is done. But we don't know. We really don't know, do we? I think Buvac... I just want to know what's gone on there. I want to know what's gone on there. These personal reasons. I want to see something official. Will we ever know? I'm not too sure that we will. I don't know whether we will always or ever know the truth with it, guys. Yaya Toure on a free £1 per week, says Rick. I saw this. What do you guys make of this rubbish? Absolute ridiculous, isn't it? Bang on, Daz. Journo's making up rubbish, basically, says Peter. You buy the paper, hit their website, got to keep calm. Yeah, that's all it is. They know what headlines to put out. They research this stuff every single day. They know what to get a reaction out of you. You know, who's just beat us in a Champions League final? Who are we about every day at the moment? If they try and say that our manager's joining them or one of our best players is joining them, they know they're getting a reaction, and a reaction gets a click. It's a reactionary click. They're clever. They are clever, but don't react to them. Don't click on it. That's what I try not to do. But sometimes when you guys ask me to look into something, they get a click out of me as well because I have to dig into it. So I'm like, oh, here we go. Chris says, would you like Yaya as a bench player for backup? I can't see why it would hurt having him as a backup, but it's a difficult one, isn't it? It really is a difficult one in the sense of when you've got James Milner and the other players around the team, how much game time will they get next year? Yeah, it's good for rotation, good for squad depth, but I'm just looking at who will get a lot of game time next year and who won't before you start bringing other players in. If Fekir comes in, he will get some game time, I believe, in that midfield three as well as playing as one of the wingers. Sorry, my nose is blocked because of hay fever. It's ridiculous at the moment. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, Joe there saying we don't need Yaya. We don't need him. Zahin too expensive to be a backup. Yeah. Zekapa, Daz, Ramos is still class. Let's be honest, he will do anything to win. It's plain and simple. I love Salah, but Ramos has every right to be cocky. He has been winning. Ooh, that's going to get some reactions there. Marshy, I would love to see us go for James Maddison. He is class and can only improve under Klopp. Maddison is a really, really good player. Obviously linked with Liverpool. The links was there with Liverpool. He spoke about being in awe of Salah and his mum as well. I thought that was cool. I think Maddison's a good player, mate. I really do rate him as well. Click on Dad's site instead, lol, says Peter. Yeah, I won't lie to you guys. I never lie to you. A few people have said, oh, but you've done videos like, oh, 99% done. You know, my videos are just, I'm going off what you guys go off and stuff as well. And I'm a Liverpool supporter. So if I see that a deal apparently is 99% done, I'm like, yes, a deal's 99% done. Come on, guys, let's celebrate. That's all that is. You know, I do say to you guys, we need to wait for Liverpool official journalists and everything. But I won't lie to you. I'll tell you if there's real evidence to it. I'll tell you who's reported it. I'll tell you if I believe the reports. If I don't, that's the best I can do. That's the promise that I make to you lot. I will never say to you, oh, I've got a source here that tells me that this deal is definitely happening. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. It's ridiculous when they do that. Or when they say, oh, I pay someone to get me the knowledge. That's ridiculous. Who do you pay then? How do you find these people to pay? You know, I wouldn't even know where to start. Like... Just ring round people and go, oh, by the way, can you get me some knowledge from inside Liverpool? Yeah. How much do you want? £1,000? Yeah. Right, I'll give you £1,000 up front, and when they come back and go, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, cheers for that. No, you can't have your money back. How do they even? It's rubbish, absolute rubbish. And a lot of these people that break this stuff as well and say it, they're like, what, 15 years old? Like, it's madness, guys. It really is. But I find 75% of my time now is reassuring you guys or breaking down rubbish that you guys bring to me. I think that has become more of my job than anything else now. Is I get loads of messages from you lot saying, Daz, do you believe this? Do you believe this? And I spend most of my time going, no, there's no real evidence to that. There's no real evidence to that. Or we need to wait until Paul Joyce, Melissa Reddy, James Pearce, or, I can only point you in the right directions of who I would look for. Or I can say to you, well, with the Fekir stuff, the French media, the French journalists, they might get this slightly before the Liverpool journos release it because of the Fekir camp, because of Lyon, the president of Lyon coming out and speaking about matters. They might have the upper hand and stuff like that. I'll probably have a bit more time than some of you guys with work and school. That's what I always say. Keith says Ramos might be class. Let's say he done this on purpose to win. The question to ask is, why could he not win without sellout on the pitch? Just saying. Yeah. That's a good question there, mate. Good question. If any of you guys see me kind of dodging them sort of questions, not really answering, it's because I'm trying to avoid controversial arguments with Liverpool supporters. I don't want to get in rounds with people over it. It's not worth it. It really isn't. I've said my piece on it all now. I hope you guys appreciate that. Jan says, do you think Lovren is good enough next to Virgil next season? I think Lovren has proven that he can be good enough. But for me, the question is he consistently good enough? He's not consistently proven over a whole season that he can perform good enough yet. But I'm hoping that next year he might be able to do that. That's what I want to see. I like Lovren. I like how good how much he is passionate about Liverpool. You see how good he is on social media, like how funny he is. He seems like a really good character. He's been through a lot of stick. He's had a lot of stick off the fans, and he's still here. He's still here trying to play for the club, trying to do his best. So, I like that. I do like that. So yeah, I want him to do well for Liverpool. I do want him to do well. Can he do it consistently enough? I think that's the question that I have, the question mark over his head at the moment. Found his channel, already love it, says Michael Byrne. Thank you very much, Michael. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. Like I say, it's really good to get you new subscribers on board and hearing what you've got to say about the latest with Liverpool. And, if there's anything else as well that you lot want to see from me on the channel, and other different types of content on the channel as well, just let me know. The best way to contact me, because I see people are messaging me on Facebook, like the groups and stuff. I don't get my notifications off the Facebook group. If for some reason Facebook is not sending me it, even though I've gone into my settings, it doesn't. So I'm not seeing all of my messages. Instagram, I don't check that often. So your best way to ever spark a conversation with me is either Twitter, or if you leave a comment on one of my videos underneath. I always do get the notifications on YouTube. So that's the best way to speak to me about anything. So yeah, if you want to see something new in the future, let me know. I did do a quiz video the other day. A few of you guys joined in on that. That seemed quite fun. It was something different. I think with everything that's been going on recently, with some of the rows that's going on online, and with the transfer rumours, it can get a little bit boring and dragged out, especially the Fekir one. I wanted to do something a little bit entertaining. I want to do something a bit more entertaining as well in the future. But yeah, it would be cool if we can do some more different things as well moving forwards. Hey Daz, just joined. Hope I didn't miss a lot. January, welcome to the stream, mate. I've been going for about 40 minutes, I believe. So yeah, I think you missed the main point of everything, but don't forget you can pull the bar back on a live stream. But yeah, hopefully, mate, if you've got anything that you want to ask, as long as it's not Karius related, I don't want to keep going back over Karius, but yeah, I will try to speak to you guys as much as possible. Michael says, I enjoy your content, Daz. Thank you very much, Michael. I enjoy having you on the live streams as well, mate. It's always good to see Michael in the building. My first ever mod, everyone, is Michael is. Wayne says, you'll never walk alone, Ray. James, ever thought about FIFA career mode Liverpool? I did think about it, James. I did, because I used to play FIFA, but I just don't get the time anymore. And to do like a FIFA career mode or whatever, it would take up quite a bit of time to do. So yeah, I thought about doing something like that, but I think that's a bit too much time consuming for my channel. But moving forwards, I'll be working with other people. So if there's any of you guys that, you know, are really good at stuff like that, and you know, you want to send me the odd video clips and I can review it and have a look at it or whatever, maybe we can speak, guys, about something like that in the future. Dean says, any news on Thomas Lemar, Daz? It's one of them signings we could regret if we don't, as I feel the press falls apart when Mane and Salah comes off. No updates with Thomas Lemar at the moment, Dean. I genuinely don't think that Thomas Lemar is a priority signing for Liverpool. I don't. I said it before, but I know that there's still people that think that Thomas Lemar will come in. Like you just said, you think we'll regret it if we don't sign him. So it's good to get an opinion of someone that thinks that we need to sign Thomas Lemar. Because a lot of people now are like, no, Thomas Lemar, he's done and dusted. But yeah, Thomas Lemar is on the list of players that I keep an eye on. If anything flags up with Thomas Lemar, I'll let you guys know if it looks like there is any evidence to suggest that Liverpool are moving for him. But as it stands at the moment, it kind of looks like it's faded away. It really does. But we shall see. We shall see. The window's still got time, hasn't it, to make moves. I wouldn't mind Delight from Ajax or Ajax. Everyone always says, I always pronounce teams and players wrong. Looks good, strong, young, fast, and a pass on him, says Wayne. Yes, he does look like a good player from what I've seen of him. I haven't seen a lot of him, but I've seen he looks like he's got some quality about him. Are we getting Justin Kluivert? I don't know, Rion. I don't know is the answer. Apparently, there's a rumour or two there that Liverpool have approached, but I'm not too sure how true they are at the moment either, mate. That's how cool if is Nigeria's new kit. I haven't seen it, mate. I haven't seen it. Maybe send it to me on Twitter or something, mate. I haven't seen it, or I'll look it up later. I will have a look. David Lord, what do you think about Leon Bailey? Very good player, very good player. I thought some of you guys were bringing up Bailey because of the latest links, but I'm waiting to see whether anything comes of it. He is a good player, and it would make sense that Liverpool would try and sign someone like him, but I don't know whether we will get him. I really don't. But yeah, put it in the chat now, guys. Let me scroll down a bit. Would you guys really like Bailey to come to Liverpool? Is he that player that you want to come in and to play for Liverpool? Talisca rumours have become quiet, says O-Dog. Yeah, I said a while ago that I thought that Talisca, I thought that was rubbish. I didn't think he was coming to Liverpool, to be honest. Daz, give us a shout out. Paul Pugh, one of the top mods. There's your shout out, mate. I love giving people shout outs. Mane could have been sold, says Amaleo. What, you believe that Mane is going to be sold? I don't think he is, mate. And Michael Dunn shout out as well. I gave you both a shout out, okay? On the bench, LFC is a legend. No. I love that you changed your name to that. You are a legend for doing so. Don't rate Bailey. Bailey might be like Salah for us. Bailey is okay, but I think Pulisic is better. That's a good shout there. Bailey is a backup, yes, but Brewster needs a chance. Justin, that's a very, very good point there. I rate that. Hey guys, just joining. What's on Sadio Mane? Adrian, mate, not much. He's just basically saying don't believe the rumours, mate, with him. He's not going anywhere. 3-year contract, Liverpool, not going to entertain anything. Bailey is a baller, but much better than Lemar, in my opinion, says Furlow. Thank you, Furlow, for letting me know. Yes, for Bailey, says Jan. Cheers, Daz, mate. You're welcome, Michael. Yup, you laughed at random names, so I needed a new name for you to laugh at. Lol. It took me by surprise. I was reading your comments when all of a sudden I was like, You've changed your name? I was like, when did you do that? Joe T says Malcolm. Yep, got the links there. But are you guys latching onto this Malcolm stuff? Do you believe the Malcolm rumours? That's changing like the wind. That really is. Apparent 1 minute Liverpool, you know, a bid. Chelsea a bid. Both teams are in there. Then Chelsea have jumped ahead of Liverpool. It's changing all the time. I don't know what to tell you guys over that, what I believe on it. I always said that I wasn't fully sure that there was much evidence with the rumours over Malcolm. I felt like the rumour come back around on itself and just change words slightly. But Malcolm's a good player. He's a good player. Lamar is overrated, says Lou back. Yeah, everyone was going nuts about Lamar, saying we need him. And then he didn't have a good year. But that good year could just be because he wants out of the club. Didn't look good, but interesting to see what people make of Lamar these days, because a lot of people were raving about him before. Mikey Garner says, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to smash the like button. And if you're new and haven't subscribed already, then you know what to do with the thumbs. Thank you very much, Mikey. Much appreciated. Yeah, if you don't mind, guys, if you are enjoying the content, then please leave a thumbs up for me. I really do appreciate it. It lets me know that you're enjoying what you're watching, you know. Gary says, will Liverpool get them, man? Will we get their man, or get the other players, get the other signings? We'll have to wait and see. You know, Fabinho, Naby Keita was already coming in. Fabinho's come in, a young player. We still got more transfer business to do, haven't we? I'm pretty sure. So there's a few names that are going around that we've been linked with. Let's see. Let's see which ones come off. I'm very intrigued at what we do here. Anthony Turner says, hiya mate, give us a shout out. Been ill last 2 weeks. Buzzing, can watch you again. Anthony Turner, hope you're getting better, mate. I remember you saying to me that you was feeling rough, mate. So yeah, hopefully you're getting a bit better. There's your shout out, mate. Really good to have you back in a live stream, buddy. Whom are you supporting for the World Cup? Got to be England for me, mate, because I'm English. Be a bit silly if I didn't say England. Not that I think they actually got a chance, but yeah, got to be my England. Tony Kelly, what's up, Daz? Just cutting the lawn. Any news? I heard Fekir agent said the deal won't happen until after the World Cup, most likely. It's not major news with transfers, mate, other than L'Equipe saying talks are progressing slowly. Really? Really? Wow, as if we didn't know that the talks are progressing slowly. Really? Yeah, nothing major, mate, nothing major. But yeah, glad to see you joining today, Tony, mate. Good to have you on board. I'm getting a bit scared of the slow transfer rumours and really want Fekir and a keeper. I mean, there's plenty of time, mate. There's plenty of time. I think everyone's going a bit mad, going, oh, we're not going to sign anyone now. We've got time. We've got time. I'm not panicking about the transfers. I'm sure we'll get the people that we want. British Warrior, Max Blackburn, welcome to the stream, guys. Malachi as well, all the way from Namibia. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for joining me. The Junior as well. Bobby has to start from Brazil. Jesus is a tapping merchant. Yes. Bobby needs to start for Brazil. I think they'd be silly not to start him. He could definitely be the player to connect the other quality players that they've got. I think he would be the one that would really take them to the next step for me. Wayne says, Ghana. Seshaba says, Julian Brandt for backup. Quality player. When we were linked with him before, I was really hoping that we would actually sign him. But yeah, I rate him. I do rate him as a player. I think Klopp could do well with Brandt. I think he would do well with him. Gary says, when does work begin on Liverpool new training ground? I think Dave looked it up for us yesterday in the summertime. So yeah, I don't think they've put an official date on it, but I believe when Dave looked it up, it was the summer, mate. Ali says, I may be selfish, but I expect Liverpool players team get knockout quickly for them to be fresh next season. Oh, so you're just being selfish and you're like, I want all of the Liverpool players teams to get knocked out quick. Yeah, the one thing that I want is just for all the Liverpool players to come back fresh and safe. I don't want any injuries. That's the one thing I hate about international games in general. I hate the injuries that we always seem to get. Naveen says, when does a away or third kit available? It's a good question again, mate. You guys, when you ask me about dates and stuff, without me, you know, going in and trying to get dates and out off the top of my head, it's really hard to get dates. I should really start to write things down in my notebook. I got a new notebook today that when I bought a big notepad, because my notepad that I had before, that's how mad it is. I keep saying my YouTube channel has been going for nearly a year, but it's been over a year. I believe it's been over a year anyway. But yeah, I filled up the whole of my notepad. So yeah, I was like, oh, I need to actually go and get another notepad. So I got that. But yeah, I need to actually start writing dates and everything down, because otherwise when you guys ask me stuff, it's really hard for me to just go boom with a date, because I struggle with dates anyway. I've always struggled with dates. Michael says Roma fans are banned for the attack on Sean Cox. They can't go to away games for next season in Ultimate Champions League. Yeah, we spoke about that at the beginning. I believe I read out an article speaking about it all. City fans saying that they can't believe at Liverpool about that, and at Liverpool with the bus and everything, trying to compare it. How can you compare that? I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Any news on LFC selling players? I think we need to, so we can bring in who we need. Nothing major at the moment, Monkey. Nothing major from what I can see. Apparently Besiktas wants Sturridge, and you know they're renowned for their things. I think they've done something, or they're going to do something on social media. I saw, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether Sturridge is going to go to them, but I believe Sturridge will be one of the players that goes, won't he? But not too sure on the movement when it comes to players leaving at the moment. Look, like Paul's saying here, Sturridge and Mings will be gone. I believe Mignolet will be one of them players as well, surely. It's got to be in it. Any news on Alisson? Sorry I'm late. No worries, Daniel, mate. No worries. Nothing to update you there, guys. Chelsea, there was a latest rumour saying that Chelsea bid for Alisson. And then I saw something that said that apparently when that was put towards Courtois, that he was shocked on that, because apparently he's thinking on still signing a contract extension or something with Chelsea. So that could be a bit of a plus for Liverpool to say, well, if Courtois is still planning on signing a contract extension at Chelsea, then surely that means that they're not trying to sign Alisson. So that's a bit of an update there. But again, it's all rumours, but everything's mad at the moment with transfers. Who would you rather, Oblak or Alisson? I said Oblak. I keep saying Oblak because I think Oblak's fantastic. He's my favourite keeper. But a lot of people argue that Alisson's better with his feet and would suit Liverpool's style more. So I get that argument. Alisson does look better with his feet. He looks a bit more competent with his feet. But at the same time, I love Oblak. And I would love Liverpool to get Oblak. He's fantastic. Wayne says we need to give the Wilson, Woodburns and Brewsters of LFC a look in next year. Yeah, I agree with that, Wayne. I agree with that. I would like to see them getting some game time. I think good cup runs would give them more of a chance. We need to, don't we? We need to have better cup runs next year anyway, because I want to win some silverware. But if we want to keep our best youngsters, we also need to, you know, give them a look in, as you put it. They need to get some experience at the same time. Dan says, I heard we're going to match Everton bid for Lascelles. Any true? Lascelles, I don't see Lascelles going anywhere. He spoke a lot. If you're talking about Newcastle centre-back, he spoke a lot about staying at Newcastle. So, not too sure that he goes anywhere, mate. For me, anyway, if that's the player that you're talking about there. He was linked with Liverpool, and no sooner had I brought this up in a live stream, he come out and was like, I'm committed to Newcastle, you know. So I was like, right, that's that one out for this window then. Maybe next year we'll have to wait and see. Do you think Klopp must lift a trophy next season, says Ganesh. Welcome to the stream. I think Liverpool need to. A few people keep saying about this, and I think a few people keep saying about Liverpool need to, Klopp needs to win a trophy, or he needs to go. I want to see Liverpool win a trophy, because it's been too long since Liverpool are winning trophies and silverware. I want to see us back up there winning it. You know, if we don't start to do that, then it's not good. It's not good in general. lack of transfer activity is worrying, says Naveen. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, though, Naveen, do we? We really don't. We need to be careful in the sense of saying, oh, there's nothing going on behind closed doors, or there is, because Liverpool have been really careful with it. They've been really clever. They've not been announcing anything. They've kept it quiet. We didn't know about Fabinho. For all we know, you might say, oh, nothing's going on, I'm worried about it. And the next minute, boom, 2-3 players could be announced all within the space of a week. We're not too sure yet. So, I don't know. Yes, a lot of people are worrying about it. But for me, I think we'll be all right. I really do. I think I'll just wait and see what happens. Once the window's shut, if we didn't sign who we thought we was going to, and we didn't address some of the key areas that we think that we should, then that's when I'm going to be like, right, well, that's not good. Liverpool should have done this. We should have done that. I said that this window was the one that FSG had for me to make my opinion up on them, because Liverpool, in the past, when they've said that certain players wouldn't join us because we couldn't offer them certain things, I believe that we've got the money, we've got the Champions League football, we've had it for 2 years, everything's right, we've got a good manager, we're playing good football, everything's right to be able to say to these players to join us. So I don't see players not joining us for any other reason than the fact of Liverpool not paying the right amount of money for them, and not offering the right wages. So yeah, for me, I was like, right, we will see what happens. Our black best keeper in Europe, need commanding keeper, need 2 good cup runs, play Brewster in one-off cups. Yeah, good point there, mate, good point. I'm worried about Salah, that he's being rushed back too soon after his injury to play for his country. Could possibly be a disaster for LFC if he aggravates his shoulder. Not a bad shout, mate, not a bad shout. Obviously, they are saying that he'd be all right, and they're bringing him in, but I think if it was an injury to his leg or something, I think maybe people would be a bit more concerned about it, but maybe where it is to the shoulder, people are not taking it as serious. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a medical expert. I don't know with these things, but I get what you're saying. I always worry about players being rushed back. I said it about Ox. I don't want him rushed back in next year. There's no need to rush players back from injury if you've got the right squad depth. When you've got a World Cup like this, Salah wants to play for his national team. They want him there. They will rush him in. That's why I kind of did like it that Lallana didn't get picked for England, but at the same time, he could still end up playing for England, couldn't he? He went, what was it? He turned up, was it a couple of days early or something? Madness. Not that Lallana's still injured, but I'm just saying I didn't like the fact that Lallana wasn't picked, but at the same time I was like, well, it's good that he wasn't picked, because if he went away with the national team, coming back off a season of not really being able to play much football and these injuries, and it aggravated it, then he wouldn't be available all next year probably again. Does you think Liverpool are waiting for the World Cup to start to find potential targets? Like James Rodriguez, last World Cup, went into it pretty much unknown and came out a superstar. It's possible, Mikey. It is possible. They could be looking at that. I think a lot of teams will be looking to try and see what they could do, but at the same time, that can go against you. Mackenzie Bailey with £1 donation. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate it. Massive shout out to Mackenzie Bailey. You're a legend for the donation, mate. Big shout out to you. Where was I? Yeah, that can go against teams as well, in a sense of players can obviously, their value can go up as well. So if you're looking at a player already and he has a good World Cup, their price can go up in the World Cup, as we know. I hope I haven't missed anyone else's donation. I don't think I have, but yeah, normally it shows up to me down the bottom and it hadn't. So yeah, thank you for the donation, Mackenzie. Nathan says sorry. Bernard on a free. He's a good player. Obviously linked with him before. Let me know what you guys make of that. Would you take him? Nathan says hello, Daz. Hello, Nathan, mate. Welcome to the stream. Russ says, sorry a bit late. What's the news on Alisson speaking to certain people at Anfield on Sunday? All rumours, mate. All rumours. Apparently the source is reliable that's saying it, but I haven't seen a picture of it. I haven't seen any evidence. I haven't seen anyone officially confirm that this did happen, you know. So I don't know. My look on it is, surely if there was talks a more reliable journalist, our side of the waters, would have come out and said talks did happen, maybe, but not sure. It's a nice thought that maybe talks could have happened. He's in the right place, wouldn't he, to be able to hold some talks. If there was talks that went on, did it end positive? Was it negative? Don't know at the moment, but no real updates with Alisson, apart from, like I keep saying, the Chelsea bid, apparently what people have been sending me today for Alisson, apparently that came as a shock to the Chelsea goalkeeper Courtois, which he is apparently still planning a contract extension, so that rules out Chelsea, some people are saying. Cameron says nearly 5k. Yeah, we're not far off 5,000 subs now, which was my target. Massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed. Can't wait when we hit that. That's mad that we're nearly there now. It's crazy. You know what I keep saying about Alisson parrying a ball? I still don't want him, says Nathan. Yes, I know. I brought this up. I've brought this up a couple of times about him to people, and they're saying, yeah, but Oblak will do the same and that. So I don't think Oblak does it as much as what Alisson does, but people still argue it with me. So I can't really argue too much back because I don't watch Oblak every game. But from what I've seen of Oblak, he makes me feel a bit more confident than what I've seen of Oblak and Alisson. Alisson's still a top goalkeeper, but he does push the ball a lot. And our defenders have switched off quite a bit in the past, haven't they? Omaleo says, Bernard on a free is a good deal. Thank you for letting me know, mate. David says, Fekir, Fabinho, Keita, Mane, Firmino, Salah. Yeah, it sounds amazing, doesn't it? Why did Barca owe us money, Paul? Says Ferno. Ganesh says, how would you rate Lovren? Do you think he'll start with Van Dijk next season, or possibly Klopp gets a centre-back? I think Lovren will probably start. I think he's shown that he can have quality games. He was brilliant in the final. I think Klopp goes with Lovren as number one centre-back with Van Dijk next year. I don't think we're targeting a main centre-back at all in the window, but could be wrong with that one. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think Lovren's done well in the sense of turning people's heads and saying, look, I can be good. But it's the consistency that he needs to prove that he's got. Alisson has better distribution, but Oblak is the better goalie. What do you think? Yeah, Joe, I think that's what it comes down to. I think Alisson, the distribution is quality. I think he's better with his feet. His play style is probably a little bit better suited for Liverpool in the sense of getting it down with his feet and playing it with his feet and stuff, linking up with the centre backs in that sense. But you know, Oblak's a top goalkeeper, and I'm sure he could come in and he would be fantastic. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Third, welcome Alan O'Shea as well. Oblak is the man. Came on trial to Paul. Seems a proper keeper. He does seem. He's my favourite goalkeeper ever. I think he's amazing. But if anyone loves football, why would they not play for Liverpool? Exactly. That is the question. Ross, Liverpool linked to any German players like Leno, Max Meyer, etc. We was linked with Max Meyer, but he's off the market. A few people have said about Leno as well, but not too sure how true those links are as it stands at the moment. Yeah, Draxler, there's a few links with Draxler, but nothing to really shout out at the moment. We will see though. Those Draxler rumours could come back, I guess. Lucas Nabble for Kit is almost done right. Lucas, the progression is slowly, apparently, according to Leah Quip. 1 minute they tried to tell us that it was done. Next minute they were saying it's 99% done. Then they were saying it's pretty much done. It's all backtracking. Everyone keeps backtracking and stuff, but hopefully it will come out soon. It's dragged on too long for me now. Leonard probably going to Arsenal, says Omaleo. Daz, what about Dembele from Celtic? Yeah, good player, mate. Good player. What are you saying about him coming to Liverpool? If you're asking whether there's any links, I haven't seen any recent links or whatever. But Brandon, would have loved to see Emre Can stay, but doesn't look like that. He's gone, mate. He's gone, and he's gone now. Has Leon Goretzka signed for Bayern? I'd love him at Anfield. He's quality. He's gone, mate. He's off. He's off of the market. Peter says, hi, does any players in the dark like Fabinho coming in, you think? I think apart from the Fekir thing, I think the other players are probably in the dark, and let's face it, we're not really seeing anyone else. We're seeing the odd names thrown out there, but I don't know whether I believe them because there's no evidence to it. So yeah, I think the other players that probably come in are the ones that we're not being linked with. So yeah, a couple of signings maybe this window that I like. Fabinho. Joe says, all right, Daz, mate, just join the stream. What have I missed? Was going to get Mane on my shirt next season. Still get Mane on your shirt, Joe, because I believe he's not going anywhere. Yeah, pretty confident that he's not going anywhere. For anyone that's just joined, I'm just going to get off because my missus is at work tonight, so I'm with my son again, and I've got to take her to work very soon as well. So thank you for just joining. Don't forget, drag that bar back on the live stream. That way you get to see everything that I said. That option is there. As well, if you want to talk to me, don't forget to leave a comment on the video. Once it starts processing, you can go on, leave a comment down below the video. And yeah, once I've took her to work and everything, and I've sorted everything with my son and that, got him ready for bed, I'll be able to answer your comments throughout the evening. All right. Thank you as always for joining me, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you guys in a live stream. For anyone that's watched it back, if you've watched it this far, you're an absolute legend for doing so. I much appreciate you guys that do watch it back as well. Yeah, like I say at the beginning with the Karius stuff, guys, I had to do it. I had to have my say on it. I feel sorry for him, all right? I'm not going to bring it up ever again. So, yeah, it had to be done, all right? That's the last I say on Karius. And Ramos, I called him an idiot. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to call him a lot more than that, but because of the young audience and because of some people that watch it with their kids in the background, I won't call him anything more serious than an idiot, but I'll allow you guys to do more than that. Take care, guys. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I've been on the bench, LFC. You've all been legends. Sadio Mane is not going anywhere. Neither is Jurgen Klopp. I can pretty much guarantee it. You know, and I ain't even got a sauce at Liverpool. Like I say, apart from mayonnaise and ketchup. That's about it. Right, take care. Enjoy yourselves. Love